Yeah, no, very good group. Very good group. Good to see a couple local guys and Shabazz and Dave Dudzinski out there. But it was a good group, good matchups.
What impressed you about Shabazz?
Shabazz is so clever and shifty. He is very hard to stay in front of because he really changes directions very well. He's quick, but he is even shiftier than he is quick. He's very clever and he can make shots.
Is he a tougher guy to really gauge him at the next level? Because the eye test says one thing, but when you look at the measurables like height, wingspan, all that, it tells a different story.
Yeah, I mean, Shabazz is not physically overwhelming, but he has toughness, intelligence, and skill, and that extra savvy. So he more than makes up for it. He's going to make it, is my guess. He's a good player.
Is it hard to measure those intangibles, or is it just a discussion or just things that you see over time?
Well, I mean, measure. We certainly can. You can certainly see it, and it's obvious watching Shabazz. And then I think it's measured in all the other stats. He can. I mean, he gets assists, he gets points, he gets into paint, and his teams win, and all those things can be measured.
What's the biggest advantage of a setting like this? Is it the fact that you control it and you can ask the player, like Shabazz, as creative as he is, to do what you're looking for specifically? As opposed to seeing him on TV and tape?
Sure. No. In a college game you learn a lot, but in this you learn different things. We're putting him against NBA athletes in NBA positions, and that's probably the biggest advantage for us.
What's going to run like? There's talk of, well, we don't want to discount somebody's whole body of work as a one bad NCAA tournament game, but how can a successful tournament run help a player, help all the players in the draft?
Well, it is the last thing that you remember seeing, so we try to fight against that in our heads, but you never know how much it's really affecting you. Shabazz being successful against top level competition on a big stage certainly says something about him that we'd be remiss to ignore.
Does the fact that he was such a scoring option, #1 option at UConn, is that something that you want to see him show some more, pure point guard, distribution skills here?
No, I think he's good at distributing the ball. I think he runs pick and rolls very well, which is a huge skill for an NBA point guard. I think he will not have to change much at all coming to the NBA.
How much does that winning competitive spirit weigh into the all-around picture?
It's big. It's big. We often look at physical tools, but the league is full of guys that don't fit the most athletic physical profile that are successful. And Shabazz certainly checks a lot of those boxes. It'll just be how well physically he can compete.
After doing this now for a while, what do you see the differences between a guy that's one and done and a guy that stays for 4 years at this point?
I mean, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. You can see it in everything you do on the court. The 4-year guys pick things up so much quicker. They're more polished, especially defensively. Oftentimes the 1-year guys have more physical upside, so you're always weighing those things.
Who do you compare Shabazz's use the word shifty to describe him? Who would you compare his shiftiness to?
It's a good question.
If anyone.
No one jumps to mind at the moment. I can't come up with a good one. I'll think on that.